Did Frontier kill speculation for Planet Zoo DLCs? Hey, what's up you guys, it's IAmTheLionRider, and today I wanted to make a video that's going to be discussing a topic that I've been wanting to cover for a really long time now. And that's kind of discussing Frontier's delivery of the current DLC format, and what it means for the future of DLCs, and more importantly, what it means for like us as a community to be hopeful for, and what our realistic expectations should be. So, well, you're probably wondering, like, Nick, where is this video even coming from? What are you even talking about? And so, what it comes down to is, ever since the beginning of Planet Zoo's development, we've been getting DLCs. The very first DLC, the Arctic Pack, came extremely shortly after the launch of the game. I believe only a month. And it came with 4 animals, a scenery pack, and was based around a theme. And I think this format that has been consistent with every other pack so far, except now recently we had the animal pack, but it's basically the same format, just no scenery, more animals. But these two formats have been consistent with every single pack thus far. And so, very early on into the game's lifespan, the fans noticed what they were doing. Very early, we noticed there were a lot of keystone species that were in every other previous zoo game, be it Wildlife Park, Zoo Empire, or most notably Zoo Tycoon and Zoo Tycoon 2, of course, that were just missing from the Planet Zoo base game. These were animals like your jaguars, your kangaroos, your penguins, polar bears, black rhino, etc., that were just fundamentally missing from the base game of Planet Zoo that a lot of people expected in the base game of Planet Zoo. But what we quickly learned with the announcement of the Arctic Pack is, oh, we see what you're doing here. You put the polar bear in the Arctic Pack, and that means that, oh, there's not a lot of South American animals. Jaguars missing, oh, you're probably doing a South America pack. Kangaroos are missing, oh, you're probably doing an Australia pack. Penguins are missing, you're probably doing an aquatic animal pack. And that's sort of what we got. And it's been very consistent for predicting packs since the beginning of the game. To this day, I don't think I've gotten a single pack wrong. Might have messed up the order a little bit, but everyone can basically predict the future packs as well. And this is why I made this video. Is it worth even calling it speculation at this point when we know what the animals are? We know what the packs are. I know there's an Africa pack. I know it's going to be headlined with the black rhinoceros. I know that we're going to get a North America pack. It's going to be headlined with the moose. If we're lucky, it's not that hard to see, hey, the community wants birds, we're probably going to get birds at some point. There you go. Some sort of bird avian pack, some kind of thing like that. We're all expecting it. It's not even speculation, it's more like expectations at this point of what we're just assuming is the future of the game. And like I said, I should also mention, as far as South America and Australia goes, we knew this would be a thing just looking at past Frontier games such as Zoo Tycoon Ultimate Animal Collection, which was developed by Frontier. They made a base game with the exact same layout as Planet Zoo, missing a lot of keystone species to be repackaged later in DLC form in the form of the Australia and the South America packs for Zoo Tycoon 3. But when it came to Planet Zoo, we were like, a lot of us were hopeful that we wouldn't get this. We'd get more animals, we'd get better animals, we'd get crazier packs. And the reality is, now we're about a year and a half out, I think that dream of the perfect zoo game that's going to be expanded on for years to come, officially, I should say officially, because modding is definitely going to fix the gap of content that's provided. However, official content support, I think we can probably assume, only has another year left, maybe less. And that's because Planet Zoo is on a countdown right now. And if you look at other Frontier games, be it Planet Coaster, JWE, they have a usual 2-year development cycle. And if we look at Planet Coaster as an example, their DLC at this point, relative to Planet Zoo, with the animal pack that we just got, is close to their ride pack. they had one other ride pack, and then a final farewell pack, and then that was the end of Planet Coaster. And so that should be kind of upsetting to a lot of Planet Zoo fans if you're expecting this game's going to last much longer. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't appear that the game is on a constant growth right now. It's not at an all-time high or anything. It's kind of lower than ever and considerably kind of slowly but surely dying down popularity-wise. And so it's not crazy to assume that we could get one more ride pack in the form of an African animal pack, and then one final farewell pack with North America, some scenery, and a theme maker's toolkit, and then they kiss us goodbye, and then they go into full-on promo mode for JWE 2 or Planet Coaster 2. I believe that is the plan, and that's kind of upsetting if you're a big zoo fan like myself, because that is all we have to look forward to. So, like I said, it's not really speculation at all. It's just, we're kind of just looking to the future, twiddling our thumbs for the inevitable downfall of our game that we love. And that's kind of upsetting to me, because I'd love to say, like, oh my god, Planet Zoo killed it. They ended on a bang. We got the craziest expansion ever. We got giant monumental aquariums and prehistoric animals and stuff. But I think we all realistically know none of that will ever come. We are not going to see the day that Planet Zoo becomes Zoo Tycoon 2, where we have giant expansions with 20 plus animals, with new mechanics, etc. It's pretty safe that at this point they're going to give us a very similar layout to Jurassic World Evolutions or Planet Coaster, where we're going to get a couple more animals, maybe if we're lucky a few new scenery packs, a theme maker's toolkit, if we're really, really lucky, an animal maker's toolkit, and then they kiss us goodbye. And that's it. Like, I know channels like Gamer Empire, who I love, make their, what's next for Planet Zoo videos occasionally, but I think everyone who watches those realistically knows we're never going to see those packs. We're not going to see the Sub-Sahara Northern Africa pack. We're not going to see the Quebec Canadian Northern Frontier pack. We're not going to be seeing the Malagasy Lemur pack or anything. We're not going to get any of that. We're going to just get Africa pack, North America pack, and then they kiss us goodbye. If we're really, really lucky, they'll do an aviary pack with flying, and then that'll be their big farewell pack that they were super excited. They finally listened. We gave them everything they wanted, even though, realistically, we all know we didn't get everything we want. And I think that's the most unfortunate part, is we're going to look back on Planet Zoo when it's all said and done and be like, well, they missed capybaras, they missed gibbons, they missed a bunch of Australian animals, we didn't get sea lions, and that's really upsetting, and I wish that that wasn't the case, but it really does seem to be the case. I mean, right now, community management is very inconsistent. Now that Shantae's left, the new lead community manager, Tim, hasn't reached out to anyone, to my knowledge. From what I can tell, I mean, Shantae told me that he is the lead, but she also has come out and said that they're kind of trading shifts with the community management of Planet Zoo between, like, him, Jay, and one other person. So it's just kind of in a weird state right now, and I wish that Planet Zoo was at, like I said, an all-time high, but it really does seem like we're just kind of counting down the clock until it's over. And that's just super upsetting to me. So it just kind of brings me to my conclusion of, like, where do we go from here? Is it really worth making a, I wonder what's next in Planet Zoo? Maybe Africa? Because we know Africa's coming. I could go on a 10-minute video talking about, I think it's going to be black rhino, Hamadryas baboon, African penguin, and yada yada yada. I could do that, but I think we all realistically know that's coming, so is it really even speculation at that point? And again, like, technically, like, it is speculation, but it's almost inevitable. It's not really, like, I'm really theorizing or anything a future pack. It's just, I'm telling you what the future pack is, because we all know. It's common sense at this point, based on what they've done. And yeah, it's just kind of upsetting. So I just wanted your thoughts on this, because I know I'm probably going to get a bunch of people who are the super optimistic people who are going to be like, no, no, no. Nick, you're being a real Debbie Downer. You're not being realistic. Frontier is going to give us 2,000 new animals, and we're going to be getting this lifespan for like another 10 years. Trust me. And I don't know. I realistically don't see that day coming, unfortunately. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess it is kind of a bummer video, I'm not gonna lie, but I felt like we needed to talk about it to some extent. So, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video as much of a downer as it was. But, you know, if you did like the video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.